This morning, we are seeing some of the damage left behind by the most recent winter storm.
We've been getting reports of flooding on multiple roads all across the city of San Diego. CBS 8's Chris Groh live in La Jolla to show us how things look there. That is a busy part of town. A lot of college kids going that direction too. Chris, what do you see?
Yeah, and we have no timeline right now on when this section of La Jolla Village Drive will reopen. We're just off of via La Jolla Drive as well, too. We know that the 5 is just right here behind us, just east of our location. I'll step aside here so you can see the current situation, the actual flood waters that are here right now. 4 vehicles that got stuck in this last night. I want to point to a bread truck right now. You can vaguely almost make out where the water line was last night. So the water levels have receded. Now, we know that there's been a lot of construction at this intersection that's been going on. So there has already been a lot of work. There's already been a lot of slow traffic. But now you throw in the fact that this section is going to be closed. This is likely going to be a headache for a lot of people. So why did this all start and where and what time? So this was late last night during that late night commute where we saw people that drove through this standing water that collected here because of all that rain that we saw. We had some really bad rain, as we all know, and four vehicles were stuck. San Diego Fire Rescue came out here to perform those rescues. They found 3 people. They went ahead and checked 2 of the unoccupied vehicles to make sure no one was inside, and there was nobody inside. So it does turn out that maybe some folks got out on their own power. They were able to get out safely. They're going to have to go ahead and reclaim these vehicles somehow, some way, once they are towed off the scene. But this is good news that no one was hurt. It's very similar to what we saw take place in Mira Mesa off of Carroll Canyon Road. This was another scene in which we saw 2 people had to be rescued, 2 vehicles that were stuck in those floodwaters. Thankfully, again, those people were able to get out safely. Of course, this stands as another reminder that when we have these storms and we begin to see some of these floodwaters that collect for whatever reason, either because of construction or just because we're getting so much at once, try your best to not drive through these floodwaters. If you see the standing water, it's especially hard at night to tell how deep it is. Once it gets into your engine block, very bad things can happen. And of course, you can stall out. Now you can see some of these crews here working on one of these work trucks here, maybe even trying to get it started. I saw them take out the engine filter at one point, maybe even trying to see just the extent of the damage. But again, your engine will suck in that water if you get it to right there at that engine block, especially if you have that car running, which can really damage that vehicle, obviously. And then that's when you start to see it stall out and sit there dead in the water.